Oh god, I need to show you this. So GTA Definitive Edition. GTA Definitive Edition is kind of a mess right now. Um, there's the whole rain being a filter over stuff instead of it actually being like a proper rain effect. Modders not Rockstar have fixed the GTA trilogy ugly ass rain. So yeah, the rain, like here we go. The rain is literally just like a PNG over the screen. It's not actually a rain effect. So when you go like under a bridge, it keeps showing the rain. That's just not how rain works. But apparently there is a mod now that's fixed it. I want to see how this better rain looks. Holy shit, that's rain. Holy shit, that is just rain. This is before rain. This is modder rain. Look, there's like you can even see the like how is this something that was even allowed to be released with the game? Why is it that modders are always the ones that are fixing modern games like this? I'm surprised that modders are even working on it, considering the fact that, Rockstar's been pretty openly hostile to modders. But I guess it is a GTA game, so you're gonna have modders working on the game regardless, even if some of the big modders are like, no, I'm just not gonna touch this. But there's another really funny one. So there is a store in San Andreas that you weren't able to go into. Like, it was just a store that was in the world. It was a place called Tough Nut Donuts. It was a joke because, I had an eyelash in my mouth. It was a joke because the game, didn't have great graphics. So they're gonna sort of laugh about the fact, like, yeah, circles are basically going to be nut-shaped. This is the original. This is clearly a nut. The donut, is also nut-shaped because, circles are hard on the PS2. The Definitive Edition. The Definitive Edition. Okay, so anyone who's just listening to this, in the Definitive Edition, they made the nut a circle. Now, I don't know about you guys, but have you ever seen, like, a metal nut? They're not circles. It's fine that the donut is a circle, whatever. That's fine. But this is clearly not supposed to be a circle. What seems to have happened here is the person who worked on this basically were like, you know what? I've just finished the Blender donut tutorial. I'm going to go and make this donut. And they made a donut and like, this thing also is vaguely donut shaped. Let's just use a higher poly count version of the original, but still make it, make it a donut. This is not how this is supposed to look. Just increasing poly count is not how you make your models look better. Like, that's dumb. Like, that's just not how you make a game like this. The original model, there was nothing wrong with it. Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the original model. It was perfectly fine. Maybe you can, like, clean up the inside, for example. Like, I can totally get making the inside bit here actually a circle. That, it makes sense because, that the inside of a nut would be circle. This is not okay. This is just bad. This is just lazy development and not understanding the material you're actually working on. Please tell me this is fake. This Fano be real. I refuse. In case anyone wonders what went wrong here, they literally did a subdivision smooth effect on the whole model. Oh, so someone actually worked out the problem. So they try to smooth it. Rather than smoothing the inside, they smoothed the entire thing. That makes sense. I can see that being the problem. Looks like the 3D version of... Yeah, the 3D version of Pixel Smooth Effect. This actually doesn't look... Okay, no, the more I look at this, actually looks worse. It's like such a dumb mistake that never should have made it. Like, it makes it very clear that no one did QA for this game. The rain, firstly, obviously makes it clear that no one did QA, but things like this shouldn't have made it past the, like, artist phase. Like, that model shouldn't have even been allowed to be used in the game. Let alone, like, gameplay QA testing, just QA testing among the art team. But, that bug has actually been fixed already fixed by a modder. Not fixed by the developers, fixed by a modder. Wait, what? Oh my god, this is amazing. So, GTA 3, if you wiggle the stick left and right, so right now the car is a normal size, or I guess it's bigger than normal, but if you make your car, or if you wiggle your car left to right, slowly but surely, it makes the model bigger and bigger and bigger. That's a good example right there. Here's it right next to an actual normal car. Like, what is this? And it's getting bigger and bigger, and now the model's very clearly breaking because the driving mechanics don't know how to handle a car this big. Also, it doesn't seem like the hitboxes work properly either. Why the fuck are the wheels broken like that? What? Oh! Oh! It's not making the car bigger, it's flattening it. What is this one? I don't think I've seen this problem. If you play GTA San Andreas Definitive Edition on PlayStation 5 using first person while on a quad bike, you get cursed results. So for some reason, in first person, it just attaches the camera looking at CJ's face. What? 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 Like, all of this stuff is going to get fixed by modders. But it shouldn't need to be. Like, these are problems that, like, the rain problem. CJ, like, staring at CJ's face on a quad bike in first person. The car getting bigger. Like, the car getting bigger is something you would notice if you just drive a car in the game. Like, you don't need to do anything that crazy to make this bug happen. You just move left to right. Also, as expected by everybody who knows about the soundtrack problem, the soundtrack's a mess. GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition radio stations are missing over 20 songs. No more Raging Against the Machine, sorry. Like, I refuse to play the Definitive Edition if Rage Against the Machine is not in there. Like, I listen to the rock station. Rage Against the Machine is, like, it's a big part of the way that I experience San Andreas. So, for Vice City, Africa Bambata, the Soul Sonic Force, Looking for the Perfect Beat. I have no idea what that is. Herbie Hancock, Rocket, Ira Carey. I have no idea how to say that. Kate Bush, Wow. Michael Jackson, Billie Jean. Michael Jackson, Wanna Be Starting Something. Both of these are missing. Ozzy Osbourne, Bark at the Moon. Tyrone Brunson, The Smurf. Now, San Andreas is... I didn't play Vice City that much. I don't know the soundtrack as well. So it's not, like, as, you know, memorable to my childhood as San Andreas was. San Andreas... so we have... Tupac, I Don't Give a Fuck, The Blackbirds, Rock Creek Park, Black Harmony, Don't Let It Go to Your Head, Blood Sisters, Ring My Bell... Charles Wright and the Watts, 103rd Street Rhythm, that's a ridiculous name. Express Yourself, Fatback Band, Yum Yum Gimme Some, Gap Band, You Dropped a Bomb on Me, James Brown, Funky President, James Brown, The Payback, The JBs, The Grunt, Joe Cocker, Woman to Woman, NWA, Express Yourself, and the songs that I care about, Ozzy Osbourne, Hellraiser, Rage Against the Machine, Killing in the Name, Roy Ayers, Running Away, and Tom Petty, Running Down a Dream. I'm surprised no GTA 3 songs are actually missing. That's actually surprising to me. But, like, I instantly have no interest in playing Definitive Edition. Like, because of this. If you want to go and play the actual Definitive Edition of San Andreas, of 3, of Vice City, either get an unpatched version of the PC version and find some mods to do ENBs, but a lot of the mods now, have sort of gone to the wayside because of like cease and desist letters. PS2 emulator. Just go play the PS2 version. Let's see if we can find how it looks at 4K. You can upscale the game to 4K. Obviously, the menus aren't going to be upscaled. But, like, this is how the game looked. This is the original game. Sure, if it doesn't have as many fancy effects. Any of, like, the weird artifacting you're seeing to do YouTube. Sure, it doesn't have the same fancy effects. And sure, the signage is going to look very dated. But you're going to have the whole original soundtrack. And this is going to be the original game in its original glory. No butchered soundtrack. No janky as hell fucking rain effects. Also, here's another thing. San Andreas, the entire game, it has this, like, weird hue effect everywhere you go. Like, all the skies have, like, this orange hue to them. That's completely gone in the Definitive Edition. Like, whoever did the like, color work on Definitive Edition didn't understand how important colors were in the original GTA games. GTA Definitive, San Andreas, orange hue. Here we go. Is this... Wait. What was this? The Definitive Edition made me realize, of San Andreas made me realize how great the original style was. Yeah. Like, that orange hue is what made San Andreas look like San Andreas. Even in, like, GTA 3 has... I guess it's more like blue and green colors. And there's always like this blue fog over everything. Vice City, I think, is probably the only one that sort of, like, except for the missing soundtrack, is the only one that seems like it's just a straight upgrade. Also, ignoring the rain. Like, Vice City, I think, works really well with the upgraded graphics. 3 and San Andreas, by the looks of it, seem like a upgrade visually, but a downgrade when it comes to the thematic look of the world, if that makes sense. Like, from a purely like poly count or texture resolution level, the games look better. But I think you can make an argument that the originals look better if you if you pay attention to how important theming is to sort of like to the world and to the story that's sort of happening there. I think is a good way to put it. Maybe you don't care about that. Maybe you just care about the improved graphics and that's all. In which case, play Definitive Edition, that's fine.